T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey partners, what's up everybody? Good morning everybody. And we are excited to see you here.
All right. This happened again. Oh man.
I'm trying to get my stuff straight over here.
All right. So good morning. Welcome to flight school, wherever you are in the world. Excellent.
Yes. And Mark, I'm here with you. I'm just having a little bit of camera trouble, so I'll be there with you in a
Me
second.
too, as you can tell.
Yeah, I'm having some little
It's
camera
happened
issues
again.
here.
I don't understand this. I don't get it. All right. So anyways, a couple of technical difficulties, but we'll work through them. We'll get this going.
No problem.
So wherever you are in the world, welcome to flight school, and congratulations to you also. And especially congratulations to the folks over in New Zealand, because I think right now it's either midnight or 1 a.m. for all those folks in New Zealand, Australia, the folks on the other side of the world. And in recognition of the folks in Australia and New Zealand, I wore my hoodie today because, somebody probably would have said to me, why is Mark wearing that hoodie? It's summer here in the United States. Well, you know what? I'm here to show you guys and help you understand that there are other places in the world, and over in Australia right now and New Zealand, it's winter. It's a little bit chilly, I'm sure. So congratulations, thank you, and hats off to you over there in New Zealand and Australia. All right, we've got people tuning in from all over the world. So let's see. Oh, look at this, Larita Phelps. I have that very background as my phone screensaver. That's awesome. Good morning from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Dallas, Texas. Oh, look at this. So Jackie and Jayla, you know that they're gonna be on, don't you, Sharon? Over there, wherever you are, Sharon. Rhode Island in the house. Carl Larson says, thank you, Mark. Carl, fantastic. We got folks on from Perth, Australia. Let's see here. Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, 82 Fahrenheit in Australia right now. Curtis Gooch over there in Australia says it's 82. Well, okay, all right, 82. Good morning from New Jersey, Perth, Australia. All right. Trinidad. All right, awesome. Matthew Royer does a double hearts and double unicorn emoji. Oh man, that's funny. All right, let's see here. Yeah, from hot Romford, Essex, UK. Edwina over there in the UK. So this is awesome. Yeah, because I guarantee you over in the UK, it is probably pretty darn hot. All right, good morning from Chicago, Bridget from Chicago, Tom from Chicago, B. Carter right here in the Houston area. Great and exciting morning to the boomers. All right, let's see here. New Zealand and Oz, Boom fams. I'm over on Facebook now. Yes, it's cold. Okay, all right. I did this for you. All right. Okay, Oklahoma City, Melbourne. Jackson just sent 200 stars. We thank you so much. And we're going to talk about stars today. We are going to talk about stars. Aloha from Hawaii, from Cancun. Marcus just sent 500 stars. Right on. Good stuff. Latoya just sent 2,000 stars. Tim Lambert, 100 stars. This is awesome, guys. Chanel, 50. Oh, I just missed somebody. Somebody also sent 50 stars. Let's see here. Might have been Nani Silva, sent 50 stars. Ellie Scott, 50 stars. Tracy Jones, 50. Rosalind, 50. All right, good deal. Oh, wow, look at this. Lori Spears sent 3,530 stars. Matthew Kilkenny just sent 50 stars. Lori, thank you. Adrian sent 50. Ibüümerang sent 200 stars. Oh, that's Johnny. It's Johnny Wimbrey. Johnny Wimbrey sent 200 stars. Awesome, guys. Wow, Latoya. Yeah, so she sent 2,000 stars. Good stuff. Forrest sent 100. Dwayne sent 200. All right, guys, we're loading it up with stars today. T. Gray, how you doing? My brother. Oh, he went off. Okay, so he's not there anymore. All right, he's gonna get back on. While he's getting back on, let's keep going through the comments. Shout out to Australia and New Zealand. Yes. All right, let's see here. Oh man, the messages are going so fast, so fast. All right. Yeah, David, looks like T. Gray needs to pay the electric bill. No, he's on. He paid his electric bill. I can guarantee you that. Good morning from Florida, from Bermuda, Trinidad and Tobago, Chicago, Montreal, New Zealand. What is that? S Island, New Zealand? What is that? I don't even know. All right. Good morning from Grenada, Montego Bay, Jamaica, Jacksonville, Florida. Nola sent 50 stars. You there, T. Gray?
I am almost back, but I'm just going to say this, and this is going to be thematic. I didn't plan this, but I'm just going to say this. Sometimes the only way to fix it is to shut it down and start all over again.
Oh yeah.
Which is what I just had to do. I had to shut it down.
Wow.
And start up again. And we're going to come back to that in a little bit when we get to the training. But I'm almost ready to join you. I just got to get all my stuff straight over here that I messed up in the process.
Well, somebody said that you might not have paid your electric bill. So
you know what? Yeah, because I tried to pay my electric bill in stars this month, and they said the BÜM Foundation had already used up the cash value of the stars, so it didn't work out for me.
That was good. All right, that was good. I got to hand that one to you, man. That was good. That was a good comeback. Good comeback. All right, we got people on from all over the world. The folks from New Zealand said it was cold, and thank you for thinking of them. All right, and Desmond just sent 200 stars. All right, let's see here. Man, the comments are just rocking and rolling this morning. Okay. Harlem in the house. Bronx.
Hey, that's my place.
That's your place.
The Bronx, the boogie down.
Bronx. Venezuela. All right. Nigeria. All right. Yeah, you know what? That's right. K-Peck here, Maxwell said, blessed morning, Mama K sends love from the boogie down Bronx. What is that? Is that a thing?
That's a thing, man.
What?
The boogie down Bronx.
All right. Also cold in South Africa. Yes, I did this for you, Thondo. All right. Tonga, love from Baltimore, Jersey, Channel Islands. All right.
All right, I think I'm ready.
Sharon D. Anthony, 4,000 stars? What? That is awesome. You 70 stars to cover T. Gray's power bill. Tawana, you're in trouble, I think,
funny.
huh?
All right.
Hey, Leslie Green.
I made it.
Leslie Green's laughing at me. She said, that's a thing?
That's a thing. It's
All right.
a thing.
Boogie down in the Bronx. All right.
Boogie down Bronx.
All right.
All right. All right. Cool.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. This background's not going to work, so I'm going to go here.
Okay.
But yeah, we're good.
All right. Okay.
All right. Anyway, boom. There we are. There it is. Let's rock and roll. Let's boogie. Hey, it's Red Day, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
All right.
All right. Cool.
You know what? I'm going to try to change my camera. You know what? Because this is not going to work for me.
All right, you change your camera, and I'm trying to get us side by side, so that the people on Facebook can see us together. I don't know. We'll see if we can make that happen. But in any event, hey, folks, we're here. Good morning. We're glad that you're here with us on Flight School. We're going to go ahead and get started and get down to business here. Mark, you ready for us with the slides,
Yes, I
brother?
am. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to go with what I've got, sir.
All right, cool,
All
cool,
right, so
cool.
let's do this. All right, let me go ahead and share. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, now you've disabled me. I gotta get the reclaim the host.
Reclaim the host. Be the host with the most.
Hostess with the mostest. All right, here we
Oh,
go.
that's
Here
about
we
the
go,
hostess.
folks. This is it. We're doing it. Finally.
All right.
Yay. All right. Can you see
There
it?
we go. Yup, there it is.
Good.
Whoa,
All right.
there it
Good
is.
deal. Good deal. And you can still see it, right?
Yep, I can see
All
it.
right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Well, let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Disclaimer. Don't do stuff you shouldn't do. Don't say
That's
things
right.
you
And
can't
don't say stuff you shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You know what? Slides aren't moving, bro. We're not on the disclaimer.
All right. No, we're not. Okay. All right. So hold on a second. I need to stop that share. And then I need to reshare because I moved it.
Okay.
All right. Now, can you see it?
All right. There we go. Tunicorn technical troubles today. Look at that.
Woo! Man, this is something else. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have hit 1 million stars.
You guys are
Gray
great.
didn't get any of those
Wow.
stars for his electric bill. So let's help P. Gray out with some stars right now.
Yes,
Send P. Gray some stars.
absolutely.
Now, if you're sending stars, though,
people.
seriously,
those
it's all
stars.
going to the BÜM Foundation. All
Yeah.
of these stars go to the BÜM Foundation.
Every last
So-
one of them. We don't want anybody to get confused. That's right.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. So bottom line is all of these stars go to the BÜM Foundation, and the BÜM Foundation is a 501c3. It's a part of who we are, and it's part of the fabric of everything that we do. So those stars go directly to the BÜM Foundation and to children in need. And these are children all over the world. We partner with a couple of different organizations who distribute the food. So those 1 million stars are going to a very good cause. So any stars that you give today are going to go to a good cause. Woo! All right.
All right. You did that.
Talk about the filter.
This game. Oh my God. First of all, congratulations to you and your team for just taking it to another level. Like who has a game? Who has
It's all KG and Yaz. It's all KG. Kitsia
Yaz.
Garcia and Yasmina Saleh.
They did a phenomenal job. Way to go, Kitsia. Way to go, Yasmina. I mean, this game is like super cool.
Yeah, and so we got some high score winners. So what do the winners get? They get 100 boomerangs. So on Wednesday, we had Jaden Wilson, who got a high score. Thursday winner was Emmy is the best. Don't know their real name, but they got 100 boomerangs. And then David Hunt and the Rolling Rogans tied yesterday, and they're both of them are going to get 100 boomerangs. So, it's cool. This is fun.
Crazy cool. You know what I call it though, right?
What?
I call it the who's not building their business and playing, instead they're playing a game award.
You got that. They're having fun.
Just kidding. It's a joke. Oh my goodness.
All right. Good
I'll
stuff.
get your feathers all ruffled.
Oh man, that's funny.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So BÜM gear. So you
All
know
right,
what?
we're rocking the BÜM gear today. BÜM gear red day today, apparently.
Yeah. And you know what? You can there's all kinds of things you can buy at the BÜM gear store right now. We've got hats. We've got all kinds of hats. We've got all kinds of clothes. We got all kinds of good stuff. So
We sure do.
yeah, look at that. Look at that hat. Ooh, I like that hat. That's the World Series hat.
This is the World Series hat.
Bottom line, guys, is there's a lot of stuff over at the BÜM gear store, and we got a lot of things coming too. But get your gear now. Get it now. And here's what's happening this weekend and this weekend only. Free international shipping. Now, you got to buy $100 worth of BÜM gear though. Okay. So you guys over in Australia, New Zealand, in the UK, you guys have been asking for the shipping costs, I think, are pretty high in some cases. So the bottom line is this: you get $100 in BÜM gear, and get free shipping this weekend only. Now, if you are in the US or Canada or Mexico, if you get $100 worth of BÜM gear, what's this? Bad joke. Hold on. Okay. So, but if you get $100 worth of BÜM gear in the US or Canada or Mexico, you're also going to get free shipping as well. So, but this was really done for the folks over in the UK and France and Italy and in Australia and New Zealand. So
can we say it again? Very clear. Free international shipping this weekend only.
Yes.
So if you are outside of the United States and you want BÜM gear and you don't want to pay shipping, load up this weekend. Now is your chance. Do it.
Yep.
Get your BÜM gear.
This is the first time we've done this, and so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, first time we've ever done anything like this.
Yeah, I think Tunde lost his mind, so you guys better hurry up before he finds it. Go back and get this BÜM gear now. Come on.
That's right. That's right. All right. iGo bundles. We have the iGo's bundles that are also these. So if you get like a couple of these bundles and get some BÜM gear thrown in on top, you know, it's free shipping on that stuff too. So let's make that happen, guys. Yeah. So you can get your iGo bundles. All right. Vision background. So we've got the vision backgrounds. That's what these are right here. And not only that, we've got phone wallpapers as well. So
nice.
let me show the phone wallpaper that I've got. All right, can you see that? Oh, no, you can't. All right, there we go. See the phone wallpaper? Yeah. Okay. So these are at iboomhub.com, and you go over to downloads, and it's in the download section. All right, download section, get your backgrounds and your wallpaper.
I just want to say this, the people are in rare form today. I mean, you got David Romero in the Zoom chat talking about the BÜM gear international free shipping is such a great deal. He might fly overseas, ship it to himself and come back. I'm done. Like, what do you do with that?
Yeah, no, you just don't do anything with that. You just move on. That's what you do. All right.
Okay.
Yes, and somebody's asking. Let's see.
What are they at? What are they asking?
Yeah, I gotta be careful here. Yeah. My computer's locking up. I gotta be careful. So we're gonna move on.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Keep going.
10-minute tunicorn Q&A.
All right, we're doing this again. You guys liked it so much last week.
So awesome. Ray, you're gonna have to read the questions. So
right.
So yeah.
I will read the questions. So guys, you guys liked this so much last week. We're gonna do it again today. Let's rock and roll. What are your questions for us? You can ask us anything. You can ask anything. We may or may not answer, but you can ask it.
That's right.
All right. Okie dokie. Janice asks, I just ordered my bundle. Does our name show up automatically? I don't know. I wouldn't know, Janice. I'm so sorry. All right. Any questions for the Tunicorns today? How do you send stars? Eldors, to send stars, what you got to do is you got to get on Facebook. You have to watch Flight School on Facebook, because Facebook allows you to send stars. What some people do is they watch it on both, but definitely you can pick one or the other, get on there. And but if you get on Facebook, you can actually send the stars. Okay. All right, Mark, here's a question from Shivanis Campbell. Describe in 3 words what Ibüümerang means to you. Go. Did we lose Mark? Huh?
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. There you go.
Let's see here.
Describe in 3 words what Ibüümerang means to you.
Family. Just different. That's 3 words.
Family, just different. That's 3 words. Family and just different.
Yeah.
I'll say innovative, groundbreaking, and new. New. That's what I'm going to say. Innovative, groundbreaking, and new. Because we're an innovative company. We're breaking new ground, and we're just taking a totally new approach to this industry. So that is what we're doing. Somebody's asking, what is the platform update going to finish? We got a whole section on that today. So stay tuned. As a matter of fact, get your team on. All right. People have a lot of business questions this week, which is okay, which is good. When will the next subscription run take place for payments not taken this week? Okay, I'm going to address that a little bit later in the training. Okay. Can stars be set up in Zoom? No, Zoom doesn't do it. Here we go. Here's a good one. Mark, what are the most recent books that you've read?
Making How to Make an Elephant Fly. That was the one I just finished. Yep, just last week I finished that one.
Awesome. That is absolutely me. I'm actually still reading the same book on self-management from the Harvard Business Review. So just reading it a little bit at a time in between doing my work. And it's a fantastic book about getting more from yourself and being a person who delivers. So that's what I'm reading. But guess what, guys? One of the things that we're going to do, Mark and I are going to pick a book, and we're going to do a little bit of a reading assignment with you guys. That's something we're going to introduce next week. We'll let you know which book, and the way it'll work is we'll let you know which book, we'll let you know which chapter, we'll let you guys go off and read it, and then we will probably pick some of you guys to guest on Flight School to talk about what you got out of that section. All right. Somebody said, Dr. Latrice said, Tigray, you could do a training on your comment. Sometimes you have to shut down and start again. Yes, that is a training. That is a sermon. That's a book by itself. You know, maybe I need to write that book. So that's pretty cool. What was Mark's book? How to Make an Elephant Fly.
Yes.
How to Make an Elephant Fly. Okay. All right. Clayton Simon recommends You Gotta Be Hungry by Les Brown. I like that. And Les Brown says it's hungry. You got to be hungry. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? What are your favorite breakfast foods? All right, Sharon, you're going to get a tuna corn secret this morning. Okay. So every workday in the office, Mark and I actually have the same breakfast. Did you guys know that? We actually have the same breakfast every day. That breakfast is yogurt, Greek yogurt, the low-fat, low-sugar kind, with granola. So we put granola on the bottom, we put the yogurt on, and then we put blueberries on top. Mix it up, and that's our breakfast every day. And what's really crazy is when one tuna corn is busy and can't get into the kitchen to get the breakfast, the other tuna corn makes it for him and brings it in there. So we look out for each other all week. That's really funny that you should ask, what's our favorite breakfast food?
I was frozen. All right.
Yeah.
So the other thing too, though, I do is I do a protein shake early in the morning before I go and work out. And so I do a protein shake. Yep.
So there we go. All right. What else do we have?
Hold on a second. I got one here from Mrs. Ash. Are you going to create a bundle or some flyers for the BÜM Foundation to give out? So yes, we do have flyers actually. You can go to theboomfoundation.org and there are flyers that you can download on theboomfoundation.org. Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
All right.
Rogans. Mr. Gray, what is the name of your book? Oh, okay. Yeah, his book, the book he's never written is The Reluctant Unicorn. So yeah, that's coming.
No, they're looking for the exact name of the book that that I'm reading, which is on my desk in the office. So I'm trying to Google it so I can get you the exact title, but I can't get it for you. It's a Harvard Business Review book. Harvard Business Review is super cool because they take these articles and they put them together in books. And this one is a book on management, but it's on self-management. And the wrong ones are all coming up right now, and I don't want to waste a bunch of time looking for it. But that's the book that I'm still reading.
Leslie Green, she has The Reluctant Unicorn on pre-order.
She's got it on. You know what? A lot of people have that book on pre-order. They want that book. It's really crazy. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna have to write it. It's gonna be funny. All right, let's see. What else do we have? I think we have like 2 minutes left. A lot of the questions, and I'm proud of you guys. I know you guys want to get the system back up, and we got a big announcement for you guys today. And by the way, you can enroll people now. Hopefully that word got passed down to you. But we're going to talk about that today. Last one here. Is there a training on how to build your team through social media? And there's actually not an official Ibüümerang training on that. However, I will say that when Daniel Camaro was on flight school one of these times, he talked about how to do that. I remember what he talked about, which was making a new friend every day. And I think a few of our diamonds, I think Cesar talked about it too, just using your social media to make a new friend every day. See, a lot of people, what they think building your business through social media is blasting out flyers and promos saying, look at my business, come join my business. And what they fail to realize is a lot of people are very, very desensitized to that. Here's what people are magnetized to. They're magnetized to your real, your REAL, your real. So many people are showing their fake life on social media. Show your real life, right? And you don't have to show your whole real life, but show you, right? Not you pretending, but you. And then what you do is through direct messaging, through direct inboxes, engage a few people each day. Start a conversation. Hey, I see we're friends, but we don't really know each other. I like your page. Tell me what are you into? Right? Just engage. Try to start a dialogue. And by doing that, now what happens is you've established a little bit of a relationship with this person, and then you can start talking about how you can invite them to a watch party where they can learn about your business, because questions tend to go 2 ways. When you ask a person what they do, they typically ask you what you do. But remember, don't take the bait. If someone asks you what you do, that's not the time for you to tell them everything about what you do and give them a full business presentation, right? Just a short answer, a teaser, something that creates a little bit of intrigue, right? To keep the dialogue going. And ultimately, your goal is you want to get from Facebook to face-to-face or from Facebook to phone as quickly as possible. But you don't want it to be weird, so be patient. Start a dialogue with a few people every day, keep the conversation going, and then ultimately invite them to take a look at your business. That's the right way to do it on social media versus spamming people's timeline with messages that they don't really have an interest in.
Awesome. I have nothing to add.
All right. Cool.
We're done.
All righty. Well, that wraps that up. Thank you for your questions today. Again, remember, next week, Mark and I are going to come back. We're going to do Power 3, and we're going to give you guys the reading assignment, and that'll be a new thing that we add to Flight School.
All right, World Series. We are in the championships, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is the final month. And if you are not involved in the World Series, you need to get involved. And how do you get involved, T. Gray? It's easy. It's simple. All you do is just get people on your team. Get people on your team. Get people
on your team
going. So there are weekly and monthly bonuses. You got the U+2 bonuses. The U+2 bonus, you got the rank bonuses, you got the go-getter bonus, and you got the championship bonuses. If you want to know anything more about the World Series, you can go find it all on iboomhub.com. We're not going to get into all the different bonuses that are on there, but if you want to go to iboomhub.com, go over there, and you can learn more about the World Series.
I got talent, baby. I do.
I don't know.
I got mad talent.
No, you don't. You do though. You do though. As an operations VP, you got mad talent.
What? So you're trying to say my other talent's not good? My singing, my rapping skills, not so much?
Not so much. No.
Okay. Oh, David Romero said it must be a hidden talent. Oh, yeah, David, hidden like your back office is right now. I'm teasing. Just.
All right. So we've gotten tons and tons of submissions.
Yes.
So this next week, we are going to open it up for voting. We're going to open it up for voting to the ambassadors. So we're going to get it down to the top 3, and then the top 3 performers are going to perform live at Vision, and it's going to be awesome, man. And then once they're performing live at Vision, you guys are going to get to decide who wins I Got Talent. So the deadline to submit your video is August 15th. So that's next week. So, get your videos in and, submit them to, you can go to iboomhub.com and you can do it there, or just go to marketing, send it to marketing@iboomerang.com. Marketing@iboomerang.com. Awesome. Loving it. Vision Lounge.
Vision Lounge. This was fire, bro.
Yeah.
This was amazing. And so the Vision Lounge, folks, this is a pre-Vision 2020 event. And this thing is amazing. This is really about how to maximize the event, how to leverage this event. And you're learning from Mr. Buggs. You're learning from our Global Master Ambassador, Mr. Haynes. These guys have made insane amounts of money. And one of their secrets is that they've made events work for them. They've leveraged events so that each event is a catapult to take your business to another level, your income to another level, your impact to another level. See, there are some people that just go to events, and there's some people that just attend events, and then there are people who maximize events. Events are part of their strategy. And that's what the Vision Lounge is about. It's to open the eyes of the people who have the premium and the all access tickets and to let them in on a secret that has made multi-millionaires in this industry. Disclaimer, of course, right? So in order to get that knowledge, here's what you need: a premium or an all access ticket. And I gotta say this, Mark, the team, we've been working on a special project, as you know. And in that, we had to look and see who had a ticket already. And I was a little bit amazed at who did not have a ticket.
I was too. I was shocked.
I was shocked at some of the names who did not have a ticket. I would have lost a bet, Mark, if you would have said, does so-and-so have a ticket? I would say yes. You would put, how much money would you put on it? I would put everything, and then I would have lost it all. And so I think what's happening is, because it's a virtual event, some folks have the mindset of, I'm going to buy my ticket right just before the event starts. Kind of a last minute mentality. Folks, we want to challenge you guys. Go ahead and buy your ticket. That's for you. That's for your karma. That's for what you put into the business universe and what you put into your team. Knock it out. Do it. I can tell you right now, all of your top leaders, your presidential diamond has his ticket. Your black diamond has his ticket. Your blue diamonds have their tickets. Your diamonds have their tickets. So if that's where you want to go, you got to do what they did. They've got their tickets already. and they're all in the Vision Lounge. I don't know. I'm sorry, Mark. Somebody pushed the button.
Somebody pushed a button. Yes, somebody did push a button. You know, and I was shocked as well. We were looking through names yesterday, and you know, I'm not going to name any names, but you know who you are, and you know, I was blown away. And so, anyways, you know, here's what I think is happening. I think people are, you know, they're in the hunt, they're building, they're doing things that, you know, they need to be doing, and they haven't gotten their vision ticket yet. At least I hope that's what it is, because some of the names I saw, it was blew my hair back. So the bottom line is this. Oh, also Viola Hall asked, are these recorded? And no, they're not, Viola, and here's why. We can't record these, and we won't record them, and the reason being is you got to be on there to get the information. If they're recorded, there's no way for us to get it out to just the premium and the all access ticket holders. So you just need to be on there 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that way you can get the information that you need to grow your business. All right. Vision 2020. Speaking of Vision 2020, here we go, guys. It's September 4th through the 6th. I've got a video, but I'm just reluctant to play it, T. Gray, because I'll try it. Let me see if I can play this video, because I really want to play this video because it is fire. All right, let's do this. Can you see the video?
You know, this event has really been one of the most challenging things we've had to think about. We do Zooms, we do It Takes Two, and we use, you know, green screens and virtual backgrounds and stuff like that, but Vision 2020, the virtual event, is nothing like that. It's so much bigger. This is really a can't miss event. You're serious about, you know, the opportunity to create something special for you and your family and your future generations. This event is going to be a pivot point in your life. We're gonna make sure of it.
All right. Did you get that? Was it good?
That was fire. I
Okay.
love that video. It was so cool. I you know, and it's not because I'm in it. I just love the way these guys make videos. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like at the end, the way the words flowed into the boomerang. That was so cool. And we made a bunch of those. I can't wait to see the rest.
Yeah. There's a ton of them coming. So so keep your eye out for those, and we're going to be dropping those on the daily here coming up soon. We just had Sam and Kim Bean into the office yesterday, so we're doing lots of recording, lots of things. And guys, this is just a small taste of some of the magic that's going to be at the Vision event. And that's all I can say. And not only that, the place where we're having the event is called Magic City. It can't be any better than what we're doing right now. So guys, get your tickets. You'll be able to get those in your back office. T. Gray, are they able to purchase now, those tickets?
Ooh, no.
Okay.
Actually, yes. Sorry, I take it back. Lie. Wrong answer. The answer is yes. You can actually buy tickets.
Yep.
Because tickets are on a totally different platform. So yes, you can buy your tickets right now. Get your tickets.
Cool. So get your tickets. Basic package just gets you the minimum. And that'll get you, you know, the general sessions, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And again, this is a 3-day event. So typically, Vision is a 2-day event. Like all of our big events are 2-day events. This is going to be a 3-day event. We had so much stuff to pack into what it is that we're doing here to give you guys the value. So basic package $79. It was $99. Premium is $129. It was $149, and then the all access. And that's the only way you need to go, guys. Just get your all access pass. It was $199. We've dropped it down to $179. Might go back up, but get the all access. That'll get you into everything at Vision. So just make it happen, guys. And then if you got a $50 ticket, you did get the basic package, but you can go in and you can upgrade. So go upgrade today. from your $50, which gets you the $79. And in the back office, you can upgrade as well. So you can upgrade to the all access package for just $100. $100 gets you all access if you've got the basic package. So go ahead and get that done today. Awesome. All right. Ooh, we got chit chat with Erlene. You know, I've snuck onto a couple of these calls. There's been 2 so far. I've snuck onto both of them with Debbie. So I wasn't really sneaking on. And,
Wow.
and they're awesome. I'm learning stuff. And in this week's episode is all about barriers in sisterhood. So they've been going through sisterhood, and it's been phenomenal. And the engagement and everything that they're talking about is just off the charts, cool and awesome and incredible. So,
All right, cool.
so don't miss it.
Don't go to the next slide because I'm gonna share. I'm gonna take over sharing and share from here.
Okay, cool. All right. But don't miss Chit Chat with Erlene. And she's got a special guest this week, Mrs. Karen Hirsch, Blue Diamond Executive in Ibüümerang. So
Cool.
don't miss it.
That's gonna be nice. Way to
Don't
go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You don't stop sharing, bro. You good? You ready
Yeah.
to take it?
I'm ready to take it over. So we're going to dig into the payment processing update because people have some questions about it, and we want to answer those questions. Let me see. Am I sharing? I'm not sharing. Probably not sharing the right one. Hold on. Let's
Nope, you're not.
do this. Okay.
There
we go.
you go. That's
All
cool.
right.
Good. You got it.
Cool. Yep. Let's rock and roll. So folks, we got some business to cover. Get ready. I want to make sure what we want to do right now is we want to make sure that you understand what's going on. As you guys know, Ibüümerang operates on what we call the IT factor, which is integrity and transparency. And so we always let you guys know what we're doing. And we know that you suffered an inconvenience this week because we had to take it down to make it better. Remember what happened to me at the beginning of this episode? Remember what happened? My camera stopped working, and the only way to get it fixed was to shut my whole computer down and start all over again. And so there's some things that we've been wanting to do for you that the only way to be able to do that has been to shut it down and start over again. And so we're going to talk about that today with regard to payment processing and the enrollment system. So our objective has been to create more ways to pay. For example, even during this Zoom, I've been getting a private chat from different leaders in different places saying, we've got people who don't have credit cards and they want to be a part of Ibüümerang. Or in Europe, we've got people who use different payment systems who would like to be a part of Ibüümerang. How do we make that happen? And we've been looking at all sorts of ways, and the big challenge with integrating them has been that they ran counter to our enrollment process, right? You know, just the simplest way I can state it is, let's assume our enrollment process goes this way. Some of these payment systems and different ways to pay go this way. And we could never reconcile them with the way that our system works. So this is an opportunity right now for us to actually shut it down, rework it, and now get everything working. And so I've got some good news for you. As of this very moment, enrollments are turned on, and I'm going to explain to you in what fashion. So you can do enrollments, but you cannot do back office purchases. So new people can enroll, okay? But you can't upgrade, you can't do subscriptions from within the back office, you can't buy boomerangs, not just yet. Give us a couple more days. All right, so our objective, more ways to pay, easy to pay, right? So people who had some credit cards, and sometimes our payment processor doesn't like your card, we want to give you some options, some other ways. Okay, well, that doesn't work, I'm gonna do this. And it's easy and it's not so frustrating, okay? And always, we want it to be secure. We don't want anybody to have problems with security with their payment method. So in order to achieve the objective, we had to rebuild the transaction flow so that it can accommodate these different payment types. And we had to do what we do, which is what? Establish new and innovative partnerships, because that is what Ibüümerang is all about. Innovation. Let's see that in the chat. Innovation, everybody. I want to see it right now before I go to the next slide. Innovation. INNOVATION. Innovation, 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 because that is what we're about. Like Holton Bugs, our CEO, says, we provide the innovation, you provide the entrepreneurship. Okay, so this is us providing the innovation. And by the way, wait till you see some of the innovation that we bring you at Vision. Okay, next. So this is 2 phases. This is 2 phases. Phase 1 is now, right now, we have secured and executed a partnership with an innovative company called Unicrypt and their partner, Banksa. We're going to talk about that in detail because that's what's live right now. And because it's a partial solution, now this is actually the supplemental solution. It's kind of like you're getting your dessert first, right? Normally you eat your main meal, your entree, and then you get your dessert. The main meal is taking longer to execute. So the dessert is being served first, and that's Unicrypt, the Banksa partnership. We also have executed a Cash App solution to supplement Unicrypt, and that is right now. Phase 2, which is going to take us potentially another 2 to 3 weeks, and of course we always try to go faster, is we're making an upgrade to our traditional credit card processing, which is simply your ability to use Visa and MasterCard and knock things out. Now you can use Visa and MasterCard with Unicrypt, as you're going to see in just a moment. Are you guys ready? Stay with me. Okay, we're going to try to make this as simple and not complicated as possible. All right, so let's talk about Unicrypt and Banksa. Now I'm going to say this a few times. We made a video to explain the process, okay? And that video is on iBoom Hub. If you go to iBoom Hub and you click resources, you'll see a choice called payment options. You click on that and you can see this video. Homework assignment. Immediately following flight school today, we want everybody to watch the video. It's about 3 minutes long, okay? Now, what we're doing is we're having that video inserted in the process. It's not there right now because we're working on different time zones. Our Unicrypt partners are in Europe. So while we were working on this, they were sleeping. But later today, they will put this video in the process right at the very beginning before a person gets deep in it, so that your new people who are enrolling can watch the video and understand what they're about to see, okay? That way they will feel comfortable about completing their transaction, okay? So we want you to watch the video, because every one of you who does your first time transaction, if you do an enrollment or if you do a back office purchase later next week, once we turn those on, you will experience Unicrypt and Banksa. Now, what we've done is we've partnered with this cool company called Unicrypt. And what they do is they help us meet the more ways to pay objective, okay? And the way they do that is they leverage blockchain technology to securely deliver payments. And so here's the cool part. Try not to get too excited, people. I know some of you guys are about to lose your mind, but depending on your country, depending on your currency, now there's a bunch of ways to pay, okay? With Unicrypt, you can use your Visa or your MasterCard, all right? So if you're in the United States, if you're in Canada, Hong Kong, looks like Russia, Norway, whatever that other country is, you can use credit cards. You can use credit cards anywhere with Unicrypt, okay? But if you're in Europe, some of the people in Europe use this thing called SEPA, which stands for Single Euro Payments Area. And They can do that from their phones. They use it. It's kind of like Cash App in the United States, SEPA. It's kind of like Zelle in the United States, SEPA. Well, guess what? Europe, you can now use SEPA with Ibüümerang, all right, by virtue of this Unicrypt partnership. There's another version of that called Ideal. Guess what? In Europe, you can use that too. In Great Britain, you can use SEPA, you can use a bank transfer. And Australia is about to go crazy. Here we go, Australia. You ready? Look at all the different ways you have. You have Poly, you have Australia Post, you have BPay, you have Pay ID. Check this out, folks. You even have news agent. And in Australia, that means that they can go to wherever they see this news agent pay zone logo and they can pay cash. And their cash will get to Ibüümerang and they will be able to enroll. So this is super cool. And of course, because it's technology based, it's a little bit different. Okay. And now we got people in the chat saying, what about my country? What about my country? What about my country? Hey, we're going to get to all the countries. Why? Because now that we have reworked our enrollment flow, we can now add on more different ways to pay in all these different countries. I mean, people sent us ideas for ways to pay that work in Africa. We couldn't do it because it went contrary to our enrollment flow. But guess what? Now we can look at all of these different ways to pay. I want the leaders in these markets to make sure if there's a way that you are a lot of people are using in your region, you got to let us know. Okay, float it up through your diamond. Your diamonds will get it to Mr. Haynes. Mr. Haynes will get it to me. And we want to know if you are in this country, if you are in this area, and that country has a thing, right? Like Australia has Poly, like Europe has SEPA. If your country or your region has a thing, let us know what it is, and we will explore it. And if we can integrate it, we will. Okay? Why? Hashtag innovation, hashtag just different. All right, so let me tell you how this works. It's very simple. Check this out. You use your credit card, your debit card, or any of these ways that we just talked about to pay, right? So you're going to work through Unicrypt with your credit card, your debit card, or any of these things, Ideal, SEPA, bank transfer, whatever. And here's what Unicrypt does to make it simple for Ibüümerang. Unicrypt sends Ibüümerang your payment in Bitcoin, okay? And by the way, if you have Bitcoin and you want to use that, you can use that too, right? But you don't have to. This is not about you getting into crypto at all right? This is not you getting into crypto. You're going to use your card. You're going to use SEPA. You're going to transact, and Ibüümerang is going to get Bitcoin. That's the way of taking all those different ways and turning it into one thing that Ibüümerang can work with. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that. That's how that works. It's very, very simple. So I don't want you guys getting all freaked out, because this is not, we're not a crypto company. We're not becoming a crypto company. It's just a transaction. It's what we receive. And so already some people have successfully, they tried to enroll, and they went through the process with Unicrypt, and they used their credit card. And guess what? They used their credit card. Ibüümerang got Bitcoin. We're good to go. All right. All right. Perfect. Let's rock and roll. Now, I want to explain this because it's different, and I don't want anybody to get freaked out. Okay. So we want to share this with you so you know what you're going to see. It's like I went to the doctor. I had a little bit of a outpatient procedure, and here's what they did so I wouldn't get freaked out. They said, hey, here's what's about to happen. Right. So we're going to do the same thing with you. Here's what's about to happen when you transact with Unicrypt. Okay. During the process, you're going to see two companies. You're going to see Unicrypt and you're going to see Banksa. All right. These are the partners for this method of payment. So this is what you're supposed to see. Now, if it's your first time using Unicrypt, which for all of you, it will be, you're going to need to complete a simple identity verification process. This also means that your new people who are enrolling, who right at this very moment using this system, they are going to have to complete a simple identity verification process. And it is very simple. And it is there to keep you secure. It is there to protect you. It is there to protect your Ibüümerang business. And guess what? You only have to do it one time. It's just simply because it's your first time using this. All right. So if you look at the screen, if you look at the picture, it's going to say, we've noticed it's your first time. You need to complete your identity verification. Okay. Now, you're going to need to verify your ID. And they give you 3 choices: passport, driver's license, or identity card. If you use your driver's license, like I did, you're going to have to take a picture of the front and the back. All right. Here's the thing. It has to be a clear picture. It has to be where all the words and all the numbers can be easily read, because this process is all using AI. Anybody know what AI stands for? Artificial intelligence. So the AI has to be able to read it. Okay, so make sure the picture is clear. All right, now there's a glare detector built into the system. And it'll pop up, it'll say glare detected, because sometimes you have the lights are above you, there's a little glare in the picture. Here's what I discovered. If you get the glare detected message, but you are confident that your picture is clear and that your picture is readable, go ahead and click continue. All right, it's really just a guidance. It's not stopping you. Okay, now then you're going to need to take a selfie. This freaked me out, because they want you to take a selfie so that the AI can see if you match the picture on your driver's license or your passport or your identity card. And my driver's license picture doesn't have a beard. And so I'm like, okay, I wonder if this is going to work. And you just put your face in the circle, you take the picture, and you know what? It was cool. It worked. All right. Now, the next thing is when you get to the selfie part, you have to allow Unicrypt and Banksa to access the camera on your phone or your computer, if that's how you're going to do it. So just make sure you allow it, click allow. When you get to the personal details section, this is a simple thing. Make sure that the information that you put in matches what's on your ID that you used. Okay, so in my case, my driver's license still has my old address. So I had to make sure I put my old address here. And if your billing address for your credit or your debit card is different from your ID, don't worry, you can fix it on the next part. All right. Now, if you're using your credit or your debit card, remember to only use personal cards. Okay. If you have a business card or a company card, you cannot use that. You have to use a personal card. All right. I know some of you are not going to be happy about that, but at this time, that is what it is. Okay. And at the bottom of this particular page, the pay with credit or debit card page, that's where you get to fix your billing address. Okay. And by the way, those of you who are choosing a different payment, you would have already chosen that. You'll still have to go through the verification process, but you'll follow the steps to do a SEPA transfer. You follow the steps to do BPay or Poly or whatever. Okay. Now, for Visa and MasterCard people, your first transaction may require additional verification. Mine did, right? It said your purchase requires additional verification. We apologize for the inconvenience. Please contact Chase customer service for more information. So I dial the number. And that's all you got to do. Dial the number. It took me, I was on the phone with Chase for 1.5 minutes. It was really a fast conversation. They wanted to confirm that I was intentionally making this transaction. The name on the transaction is BTC Corp Unlimited. And once I verified that, I was able to complete my transaction. And since I'm part of the test crew, every time I've done it since then, I have not had to do this. So it's only the first one, okay? I tried it literally just before flight school, signed up again. Anybody want me to sign up in your group? I signed up again and it went through no problem. And I did not have to do the verification the second time, okay? Now, you guys still with me? If you're with me, say I'm with you. I want to see it in the chat. If you guys still with me, say I'm with you. Okay, cool. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Now, let's get down to a couple of details that you need to know. This works in 140 countries around the world. So that's crazy exciting that we now have a way, right, for lots of people. And again, we're not done yet. We're going to add more ways, but this is just a first step, okay? But I need to talk to some folks in the United States for a second. There are 11 states in the United States that this does not work in. And it is because your state has big regulations for crypto. So we have a temporary solution for you in these states. Those states are Connecticut, Hawaii, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Mississippi, Nebraska, New Mexico, New York, Oklahoma, West Virginia. The other 40 states are no problem. These 11 have some higher regulation. So what we've done is we've put a temporary Cash App solution in place for those folks, okay? And I call it temporary because in 2 to 3 weeks, we will have a traditional payment processing upgrade finished, and they will just be able to use their cards like they normally do, okay? So in the meantime, we have a Cash App payment form that we've developed. It is on iBoom Hub, resources, payment options. That's where it is. You fill this form out securely online. We have a partnership with DocuSign. So this is an encrypted form. When you give us your information, it is secure, all right? All you do is fill out the form. You can use it to enroll. You can use it for upgrades. You could use it for monthly subscription. Choose which one, fill out only the appropriate section, as you can see on your screen. Pay via Cash App first, all right? So fill out your form, stop, pay with Cash App, then click submit. Customer service will complete the order for you once we verify your payment. This is for the United States only. And also someone asked about the manual transaction code, manual transaction form. That will not be live until we turn on the traditional payment processing upgrade. Okay. Yvette says, is it possible to use Cash App in the other states? Yeah, if you are having difficulty with the Unicrypt anywhere in the United States and you want to use Cash App, you can. Okay. All right. So let me go over the timeline for you. And then I'm gonna give you guys some additional detail on this as well as we go, because I can't give you everything. But by the way, when you use Unicrypt, because the transaction starts in one currency and it ends in Bitcoin, there's a delay in the confirmation in Ibüümerang receiving the funds. Same thing, if you do a SEPA bank transfer, it might take 30 minutes or even an hour for Ibüümerang to get the money. So here's what we're doing. We're putting a person who uses this method of payment into the tree. Okay, we're gonna put that person in the tree anyway, and we're gonna give them a blue circle with no volume. Okay, so they'll be sitting there, and when their transaction clears, their circle will turn green. All right, so we want you to know that. Our tech team is finishing that part up right now. Also, I want you to know that we launched this so that you guys could go ahead and get to enrolling people, but we still have to fix the connection between this and the World Series. And so your World Series numbers won't be right this weekend, but we are going to fix, we'll run an update on Monday that will fix the World Series numbers. So as far as the timeline is concerned, right? And also we have not run subscriptions yet for the month of August. As you saw from our note that we published, we are temporarily giving you active status so that it doesn't affect your commissions. but we will be running August commissions very likely by the end of next week. Okay, so everybody's still going to have to do an August commission. Just be patient, and we will, August subscription, and we will take care of that for you. So as far as the timeline is concerned, enrollments only are available right now, new enrollments, nothing else, new enrollments by means of Unicrypt and Cash App. By Tuesday, you'll be able to do back office purchases via Unicrypt or Cash App. Now, what's a back office purchase? Again, those are upgrades, subscriptions, boomerangs, etc. And within 2 to 3 weeks, you'll be able to do everything, and you'll have multiple choices. You'll have the traditional processing as well as Unicrypt, so you can choose. All right, so that's what we're working toward. We appreciate you guys being patient. We appreciate you guys sending us all sorts of positive vibes and great energy as we work on this. We appreciate your trust that we're putting together this something that's innovative, that's going to make us a better company. I love what Holton Bugs has been telling us all week. All week, he's not just a great network marketing leader. He's a great corporate leader, and he's been working with me and with our IT team and our marketing team and everybody who's involved in making this happen, and just reminding us, hey, this process is about making us better, right? We go through this, we come out significantly better. It kind of reminds me, I'll tell you a quick story and then I'll be done. It reminds me of my son. Many of you guys know my son is a professional dancer, and he danced for the Houston Rockets basketball team. They had a kids dance squad. He danced for that for many years, and he was dancing competitively. But what most people don't know is that up until the age of 16, his left leg was 1.5 inches shorter than his right leg. And his body, I mean, he was literally off, and still he was a great dancer. But he would always be in pain because his whole body would be compensating for that discrepancy. And so when he was 16, actually when he was 17, the orthopedic doctor said, okay, we have to go ahead and fix this. It's not going to catch up on its own. And he had a surgery. And that surgery, they had to break his femur. That's the bone in your thigh, the big bone. They had to break it. They had to put a rod between the two halves. And every day for 30 days, he had to put a magnet over that rod to make the rod extend. And we watched the x-rays every time we went from follow-up. In the beginning, you would see the two halves, the rod, and nothing. And then after a few weeks, you started to see this white wispy stuff. It kind of looked like cotton. It's the bone growing back. And after about 1.5 months, it was solid bone. The bone completely grew back. And after 3 months, he was cleared to dance. And his first dance competition that he participated in, right after that, he actually won first place, Dancer of the Year. And if you follow him on Instagram, you see he's an insane dancer, and he's a better dancer today than he was before that, because his body doesn't have to compensate for the leg length discrepancy. And so I'm just saying that we had to break a bone this week by turning everything off in order to do this. This was not one of those things that we could do while the system was operating. And by the time we're fully done with all the upgrades that we're going to do over the next few weeks, this thing is going to be so much better. So it's all about giving you a bunch of different ways to transact easily, securely, and with confidence. We know that still some of it is going to be a little bumpy. Some of it's going to be a little foreign to you. There still might be some points where you're frustrated or you don't understand. We're going to ask you to be patient with us. Just ask us. We'll walk you through it. If there are things, we are still polishing up. We know there's still some things that don't work 100%. We're fixing all of those because we are committed to delivering to you the best company and the best platform possible so that people from all over the world can access it in the different ways that they need to access it. So we love you guys. That's today's update. We'll give you more. I've made an update schedule that we're going to continue to give updates to your leaders, and they'll pass them down to you. Mark, you can come on back, brother, and let's bring our trainers on for today.
All right, bro. I gotta reclaim host. Here we go. Yay. All right. You know what? Lots of great feedback. Lots of really, really, really good feedback. There's one that I wanted to point out, and that is one of the folks on here. I can't remember the guy's name, but said, hey, I've done, here he is, Donovan. Donovan Wheatfall. Yeah. He's new Sapphire. He's been building software applications for Fortune 500 companies. You guys did this the right way. It's absolutely awesome. This is the way to bring features to your ambassadors and entrepreneurs. So it's incredible. So great stuff, good job, and hats off to the operations team. Marketing gets a lot of credit because we do fun stuff, right? That app and or the filter, the new game, but this is critical and necessary for a growing company to be able to offer tons of new ways to pay. So hats off to you and the operations team, T. Gray.
Awesome, bro. Awesome.
All right. Good deal. So we're going to bring on our guests of honor. This is so cool. Let's see here. I've got to get this. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. I've got to get this slide right. All right. So let's do this. Let's bring on, man, I'm just like with all kinds of trouble this morning. Okay. Oh, darn. Now oh man, I've got to stop. I've got to stop this right now. This has been a disaster this morning from a technology standpoint.
It's going to be okay. Tunicorn tech troubles. TTT.
Yeah. All right, I'm back. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, this has been craziness. All right, so we've got two dynamic, and it's a mother and a daughter, which is so cool that they get to build this business together. Ms. Jahla and Jackie Pippins. So I love these ladies. They are the best when it comes to supporting their team. And they've got lots of things to share with you guys today. And I can't wait. I've got my journal ready. I've got everything ready to take a bunch of notes, and I cannot wait to hear what they have to say. Mr. T. Gray. Over to you.
Awesome. Jackie and Jahla, are you guys here with us? Do we have to make them the host? Okay, we're making you the host right now, so that you guys can come on. We're just so excited. We want to hear from you. Our dynamic diamond duo, J Pip and J Pip, Jackie and Jahla. Absolutely. Mama Diamond and Baby Diamond. Where you at? Turn on the camera. We want to see your beautiful faces.
It says you can't start your video because the host has stopped it. Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you. Hold on. Let me get this going for you guys. Make host. There you go. Change host. There you are. All right. You should be good now.
Hey, awesome. What's up, beautiful people?
Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mark and T. Gray. We're excited. We get to spend the flight school morning with you guys. How about that?
We love it. Hey, listen, we apologize that we had a lot of ground to cover before bringing you guys on, but what we're going to do right now is we're going to get out of your way because the people need to hear from you. There's things happening in your business that everybody here can benefit from. So we love you guys, and we're moving out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. First of all, we want to let you guys know that we're here every single Saturday. We don't go and listen to the playback because we are here live every single Saturday. So we're excited about that. First and foremost, I want to give it up to our CEO, Mr. Holton Bugs and Miss Erling Bugs, who are the best of the best. Our GMA, Mr. Edwin Haynes, who's the best of the best as well. And give it up for our Black Diamond, Mr. Johnny Wimbrey. Man, we got the baddest team on the planet.
We really, really do. And then we have Mr. T. Gray and then Mr. Mark Kithcart. Every single morning they come together and give us corporate updates, and they make us feel as if we're a part of the corporate staff, and they keep us updated. And so we absolutely appreciate you guys, and we cannot forget about our Blue Diamonds, Mr. Peter Hirsch and Karen Hirsch. They are amazing, and they give 24/7. And so without this leadership team, we would be nothing. And so we absolutely appreciate each and every single last one of you guys. Just wanted to say that.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into some great training. This morning, we have some great stuff for you. So definitely get your pen and paper and take some copious notes. First and foremost, I want to start with my story. You guys, December 2018, we were flown into Las Vegas, and all we was told that we needed to get to Las Vegas, right? So we got there into Las Vegas, and all of a sudden, this gentleman coming down these stairs, and oh my goodness, it was none other than Mr. Holton Bugs. And I looked over to my business partner, which was Mr. Warner Houston, and she said, "Who is that?" I said, "Girl, you've been living under a rock. That is the Holton Bugs, right?" And he came down those stairs, and he shared with us his vision, where he was going. And he said one thing to me that changed my life. He said, "Listen," he said, "if you guys follow me," he said, "you're going to have some problems, but money just won't be one of them." And guys, I remember I got started with Ibüümerang. Listen, I've been just getting out of debt, paid off 3 cars now, and never would have thought about paying those cars off, because Mr. Holton Bugs' philosophy is getting out of debt. And so that has stuck with me, with Mr. Holton Bugs. So my life has definitely changed, all because of this CEO. So one thing he did say right was, we're going to have some problems, but just money won't be one of them. So guys, if you out there, you're taking a look at Ibüümerang, don't take a look anymore. Get started, and get started right now.
Yes, and most of you guys know that I come from a fast food restaurant. I didn't have any experience in marketing. I had no experience in business whatsoever. I was still in high school when I first got started in this industry. So most of you guys know that story, and I just kind of wanted to say how well we work together and kind of why I got started in this industry. It wasn't because my mom had pushed it on me. It definitely was not because of that, and she never did that. And all she did was she was consistent. Every year after year after year, she was consistent. And not only was she consistent, but she was actually getting results. And so I didn't really realize that I was watching her. I didn't know I was watching her, but I guess in the back of my mind I was. And I guess this industry just kind of fell into my lap. She never really told me to join this industry. I just said, "Mom, I want to do it." And I did it, and it never stopped from there. So because of her, because she said yes, and because she was consistent, and because she kept going year after year and didn't force it upon me, I guess I was attracted to it more than the average person. And I absolutely love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. And thank God she said yes. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't be here without her yes. And so sometimes you're not saying yes for you. Sometimes you're saying yes for somebody else, because somebody else may need this just as much as you may need this. And I just kind of wanted to say that. And we work very, very well together. We are a mom and daughter partnership, but we don't work like mom and daughter. She doesn't tell me what to do. I don't tell her what to do. She doesn't tell me what to do. I don't tell her what to do. We're literally a partnership. We kind of take away the mom and daughter within the business part, because we both have great ideas and great things that we kind of want to put onto the table. And so we really, really work this business very well together. So let's go ahead and get into our topic today. And we kind of wanted to talk to you guys about how to keep your team moving while you're still moving forward. And so what we don't want to do, and I remember one of our very first meetings with Mr. HB, that's Mr. Holton Bugs, So I remember one of our very first meetings when we were meeting one-on-one, we were in Fort Lauderdale. And the very first thing he told us was, don't get stuck in management mode, because time after time after time, we see leaders getting stuck in the management mode, trying to manage their team to get to the next level. And so it's okay if you want your team to move forward. All of us want our team to move forward, but let's talk about moving our team forward while we're still moving forward as well. So we definitely don't want to get stuck in that management mode. We don't want to be a manager. We want to be a leader. We want to be a boss, not a manager. Two different things. Two absolutely different things.
So what we want to talk about is some good traits of moving forward in your business, right? Good leadership. So one of the things when I got started with Ibüümerang, I had a phone call with Mr. Holton Buggs. This was probably about 2 months after we got started. So he said, Jackie, what is your strategy, right? And so I think I told him 2 little things about my strategy, right, for the team. And I think he put his phone on mute and started laughing at me, right? And so he said to me, Jackie, that is not a strategy. You need a real strategy here. And so he started giving me some ideas and some different things that I can do for the team. So here's what we as a team do in our team as of today. So what we do is we give out a strategy every single month, you know, for the team. We make it fun, we make it exciting, we make it very exciting, and so we can help them move forward, right? So a lot of times, you know, we got this pandemic going on, you know, so much is going on. You got the negative Nancy, you got the negative Nathan out there. And so what are we doing as a whole? How can we get our team moving? So here's one of the things that we did, and it worked very well. So one of the exercises we did, it was called Rank Up or Shut Up.
And where did we get that from?
Mr. Johnny Wimber, Black Diamond Johnny Wimber, right? We got that from him, right? And we did this right before February, right before we went to Houston, Texas. You guys, it was amazing. Here's how that exercise went. So the goal was you had to speak to 2 people a day about your business before you go to bed, no matter what. It was 2 a day. And it sounds easy, right? We had everybody doing this, you guys. They were stressed out. They was like, I owe Mr. Holton Buzz an apology. I haven't been doing anything. It was so exciting. And what we did was we put some little money on the table so they won't get bored, and so they would keep it moving. We put a pot together. That pot was huge. Talked to Mr. Edwin Haynes about it. He absolutely loved the idea. He was excited, and we started ranking up. We were shutting up or we was ranking up. So that was one of the things that we did, and it absolutely working. And one of the things you had to do every day was, in order for us to know that you talked to your 2 people, you had to do a 3-way call with one of us. So we were doing probably over 40 3-way calls a day. I mean, it was out, but it was exciting. The team was excited, and they're ready to do it again, right? You're not so sure we're ready, but they're ready to do it again. So that was one of the exercises we did.
And it was, and to talk about the rank up or shut up, one of the things to hold them accountable was having to put money into to even get in the rank up or shut up. See, everybody could have participated, but if you didn't put any money into the pot, you couldn't have participated. So everybody had to put $100 in, and it was enough money for people to say, I don't want to lose this. I want to get my $100 back plus more. And so everybody put $100 into the pot. And if you did your 2 presentations a day, you won. And if you won all of the money that was in the pot. So it was an amazing exercise, and it really, really held everybody accountable. And so we kind of got an idea, and with the millennial group, what we did was we did kind of something similar to that, and we called it a $20 accountability. We just call it a $20 accountability. So every single one of us put $20 in the pot, and we said, this is the rank that we want to hit. And everybody had to say it out loud what rank they wanted to hit. And by the end of the month, you're going to get all of the pot if you hit the rank that you wanted to hit. It was a $20 pot.
So that was just some of the fun things that we do just to keep the team moving forward. And then we did our favorite, cash cow.
Oh yeah, the cash cow training, that was amazing. We did a 3-hour online cash cow training, which we literally sat on Zoom for 3 hours long, and we did every activity that HB told us to do within the cash cow. And some people were asleep at the end. We saw you on camera sleep. But it was literally 3 hours long. We sat there, we did every single activity, we did the list, we did every single thing, we took notes. It was long, but it was amazing. And so what we're doing is we understand that everybody has the work ethic. We all have the work ethic and we all know what to do. It's no secret sauce. The only thing is adding creativity into our work ethic and to what we know what to do. And so we want to keep the team moving all while we're moving. So we're not just putting this out to the team and saying, okay, you go do this and we're going to sit back and watch you guys do the results. We're out there working with them. We're doing the 3 ways. We're doing our presentations for our personals. We're getting more people. And so we just want to keep it going and we want to keep the creativity going. And so we always want to add everybody's ideas. We come together with our leaders. I come together with the millennials in the group, and we always say, what's the idea for next month? Or what's the idea that you guys want to do? Because we want to make sure we keep that creativity within our group, because every single last one of us are entrepreneurs at the end of the day, and entrepreneurs are creative. Period. We are all very creative, and we all have these elaborate ideas. So let's come together and see what it is that we can do along with the work ethic that we already have.
All right. And then we did another exercise. It's called the jet setter, right? We all know the jet setter is in the 5 steps, right? But sometimes we forget it. So what we did as a team, we put everybody on a Zoom.
We held them hostage.
Yeah, we held them hostage. They couldn't get off the Zoom until they completed their jet set. So they had to send out 10 either sides, 10 boomerangs.
In 10 minutes.
Right, in 10 minutes. And everybody was doing it. It was exciting. And some of them even hit the 100 boomerangs. They hit 200.
We had somebody hit 500,
right.
1,000 boomerangs, because once you got that going, no one wanted to get off. Everybody was prospecting online. They wanted us to see them prospecting. Not only did they do that, but then now they're sending out boomerangs and they see how easy it is. It's not hard anymore. And all we did was we built the environment. When you have the environment of people that just want to work and it's a fun environment,
right,
everybody wants to do it. So now it becomes the normal. It became the normal that day to send out a boomerang. It became the normal that day to send out an eye to side. And so that's what all we want to do is create the environment to normalize the work that we should already do.
Right. Then the next exercise we did, we got this from Mr. Mark. Lifeline coach, okay? We became lifeline coaches, guys. Let me tell you how that works. So when you get someone started in the business, right, and you're their upline, you're sponsoring them, who else are you connecting them to, right? So we became lifeline coaches. So if you sign somebody up and you assign me for their lifeline coach, so I will call them, I will ask them their goals, what is it that they want? I will tell them I will be your lifeline coach. Now, if you tell me you're going to make a list of 100 people over the next 24 hours, me as your life coach, I want you to do that, because you cannot waste my time. If you tell me you're going to do it and you're not going to, and you don't do it, then I can't be your life coach. I'm here to save your life. And if you don't allow me to save your life, I can't save your life. And so we became lifeline coaches, and that was a lot of fun as well. You know, I also work with my sideline. Here's the thing, you all, we're not selfish. We work with our sideline partners as well. Tawana and I came together and did a lot of that together. I was calling her people. I was being lifeline coaches for her. She was being lifeline coaches for me. It was exciting. Like, you know, we got movement out of our team when we did that, and they just felt excited. You know, they felt that excitement, and they wanted to participate, and they wanted to be a part of it.
Right.
So
and the excitement too, because there's some people that say, how do I keep the excitement within myself? And the excitement can sometimes come from other people. It can come from your new people that you're enrolling, or being accountable for this person to make sure they get their goals done. And so when you're accountable for someone else, that makes you say, okay, I don't have the right to not do what I'm supposed to do if I'm this person's lifeline coach. And so that's what we put into the business, and what we put into ourselves, is we don't have the right. Our success is not owed, the rent is due. That's another thing we learned from HB. And so we really, really, really want to implement these things within the group. And you said something really amazing, is you said, we're not selfish. The company name is Ibüümerang. And what you put in is exactly what you get back. And so this company has shown time after time how selfless they are, and not only the company, but the leaders within the company. And so we want to make sure we represent Ibüümerang. You represent who Ibüümerang is. HB does to a certain extent, but we as the field, we really represent the company. And so we want to make sure that we're always selfless, that we're always giving, that we're always helping, because it's not about just my team, our team. It's about the team before anything else. And so we always, always want to remember that.
awesome. And then guys, one of the other exercises we did, as you know, we do strategies every month, right? HB taught us that, when he put that phone on mute and started laughing at me, I said, you know what, you will not be laughing at me before it's over, okay? So one of the other exercises we did, which this was kind of one of my favorite ones, what we do, what we say is in the 5 steps. Make a list. Make a list of 100 people. How many of you all, when your prospects make that list, what do you do with that list? Most of us, I've been guilty of this as well. They make their list. They maybe call about 5 people on the list, and they get the no's and it's over, right? So what we decided to do, we actually had them make their list. Do you remember when we were in school, and when you took a test or something and you had to exchange papers with your other students in the room, and you was excited about marking and checking on somebody else's paper, but you wasn't excited about your own paper, right? So what we decided to do was we exchange papers, right? So a lot of times, and where this came from, one of my team members, I told her to make a list, and she made the list, but she was scared as to death to call her people. And so what I did was I put her on the line, and I called the people myself, and I said, hey, this is Tanya. I said, hey, this is Jackie. I'm calling for Tanya. She's having her grand opening on tomorrow at 8:00 p.m. Are you available to attend? Here's the good thing. You don't have to leave your house. It's all on the Zoom platform. They're like, oh, great. Then, everybody told me yes, right? And she was like, oh my God, you made that so simple. And it is simple to me, but here's what I realized. She could call my list and it will be easy for her, because if they tell her no for my people, it wouldn't have bothered her. But it bothered her, it was her own people. So I decided to call her list for her while she was on the line. And you guys, it was so simple. She was so excited, all over again. So we had the entire team exchanging papers, and we had so many people on our Zoom platform. That was when we were doing, here's another exercise we did. We did 2 Zooms every single day, and it wore us out, but we did it. And the list that we were calling, we had all of those people on those lists. These are the people that the original people could not get them on a call or in front of the presentation, but we got them on. So they were all excited all over again.
Yeah. And so where that exchanging list, where it really, 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 really originated from, was we were watching a video. We were on YouTube watching a video, and it was Mr. Johnny Wembry. We steal all his stuff. Sorry. It was Mr. Johnny Wembry. We were watching his video, and he was talking about milking goat. And so he was saying that everybody's different. And so you're going to have these people that just leave. They leave, and it's only a matter of time before they leave. So before they leave, you already know they're going to leave. But before they do, you have to milk the goat. And so if you exchange the list and you call these people for them on their behalf, let's say they decide to quit the next day, the next 2 days. Well, guess what? They still have a list of people that you have right in front of your hands that's going to get on a Zoom call. And so you're just milking that goat. And so again, it's the work ethic that we all know to do. It's the work ethic that we all know, but it's just the creativity that we put into place here. And so we steal everybody else's stuff. We really do. Sorry in advance, but we steal everybody else's stuff, and then we just get creative within it, and then we implement it within the team and within ourselves. So just kind of wanted to tell you guys where it really originated from, and there it goes.
And one of the last things we're doing for this month of August, we're doing a presentation every single day in August at 8 p.m. But what we're doing here is we're relating it to professionals, a certain profession. For instance, let's just say you do taxes, right? Or let's just say you're looking for a tax write-off. So last night, anybody that's looking for a tax write-off, you were to put them on that call. So who's looking for a tax write-off? Just everybody, right? So, and then another one is hairstylists. Let's just say you're in a salon and you do hair. What has happened during this pandemic? They closed the hair shop down. They closed the nail shop down. So we're talking about money beyond the chair. And so every single hairstylist is going to be on that call and learn how Ibüümerang can take them to the next level beyond the chair. What if you're real estate, right? A lot of real estates, right? So we've done one related to real estate. So that is what we're doing for the month of August. So that is our strategy for the month of August.
Yeah, and not only are we helping more people get in the business, but we also want people to step up as leaders too within the group, especially with the whole pandemic and everybody having to stay in the house. It could be easy to hide in the shadows. It could be easy to just get on a Zoom call, just listen to the trainings, but we actually want people to start doing their own Zooms, to start, really taking charge and really becoming the leader that we know that they can. And so this month of August is really going to push them on the forefront. And not only is it something that they already know how to do, they know how to do presentations, but now it's within their field. So now they're comfortable talking about real estate. They're comfortable talking about taxes. And so that's where we're really doing, is we're really pushing these leaders to really come forward and say, let's step up now and let's become the leaders that we know that we can be. And so now we're going to talk about how to be a good leader, because we talked about how to really push your team, but now let's talk about how to be a good leader, because those are qualities that you need in order to push the team. So we really need to get there. And before we really start and dig deep into there, I want you guys to know that 80% of the people in this business have no idea what's going on. Let's just be real. They have no idea what is happening. And so you can't trust, you can trust Ibüümerang to get the email out, but what if they don't read their emails? What if they're not getting on flight school? What if they're not here right now? And so you have to take it upon yourself as a leader to say, you need to get on here. Let's host a Zoom meeting, call, whatever you want to do, strategy session, whatever you want to do, and say, this is what we have to do. Don't rely on the company to do everything for you. You have to build a company. Johnny Wimbrey told us this, and I'll never forget this one. You have to build your own company inside of the company. And so when you're building your own company inside of the company, that means you have to take responsibility, you have to take lead, you have to take charge, and you have to put it in your mind that my team doesn't know this. So I have to re-say it, even if they were in flight school. You've got to re-say it, because 80% of the people have no idea what's going on. They have no clue. And so you have to make sure you're on flight school. You have to make sure you're updated and keeping track of everything, because you have to keep your team updated. So that's just a hard truth that we all have to face, is that they really don't know what's going on. They have no idea. So you've got to take the responsibility in making sure that they're kept up to date.
Absolutely. So Jay, let's talk about you being an ambassador. Let's talk about how we can help our leaders move forward, right?
Okay.
Because a lot of times some of our team members think that we're robots. You guys, you think that we don't have problems, that we don't have things that we're going through. And a lot of times we don't wear our problems on our sleeves. One thing, leaders, they don't wear their problems on our sleeves. A lot of times people have no idea the things that I've just gone through in the last 30 days. Like my team absolutely don't even know, right? Because we just don't do that. We just don't wear it on our sleeves. But a lot of times you all can help us move forward. You all can help us help you. How about that? Help us
Yeah,
help them,
that's
right?
good.
You know, a lot of times we hear we don't care about you. All we care about is money, because when we call you, we're saying, okay, so how many have you put in? What have you done today? And a lot of times it may come across as, I don't care about you, because you want to
Yeah.
know how much money can you make us. So
Right.
that's not the case, right?
No, it's not the case. I mean, honestly, when things happen, I want somebody to call me and let me know how I can make more money and how I don't have to how to be in the situation that I'm in. But I know that that's just me. Everybody's personality trait is different. And so when your leader calls you and you're going through something, but they call you about the business, don't see it as they only care about the money. Just see it as they care about me so much. They don't want me to be in this situation again. They care about me so much that they know what will help me is to progress in my business. They know to help me is to be a part of this family a little bit more. And so sometimes you just kind of want to see it as a different way. And again, leaders, we're not perfect. That we are totally far from perfect. There are some things that we have done in a team, it has absolutely failed. Or maybe it didn't make sense. Maybe we were just a little bit too creative, too far out the box. And sorry in advance for that. And so we just come up with these crazy ideas sometimes, and sometimes it don't work. Sometimes it does work. And so that's the whole thing about being an entrepreneur. And again, remembering that we're not perfect. We can't call you every single day, and we don't know how to read minds. We don't know how to know when you're going through something. Maybe you want to just kind of say that. And if you notice your leader is not kind of the same, maybe you can call them and say, hey, listen, I'm just checking on you. Or, hey, listen, let's talk about the business. Let's talk about something I can do. And maybe that'll help get their spirits up. Maybe that'll help keep them motivated, keep them going. Because when they have the best results, when they feel their best, believe it or not, you'll probably have the best results. It's all about, it's not all about your leader, but you want to make sure that they can lead. And you're a leader in your own right, but everybody is a leader in a different way. And so that's just kind of a different way to really put that into perspective.
Yeah, and one of the things we hear also, they don't help me. They don't help me. They've never put anybody under me, right? We hear that all the time. And you all, it's not that we don't help you. A lot of times we can help somebody over and over and over and over. And then that one time when one of the leaders is not available, they can't do X, Y, Z, then all of a sudden they don't help me. And that's just not the case. That's just not the case. We listen, we have a huge team and we want to help everybody, and we will die trying to help everybody. It's not that we don't want to help you. First of all, you got to help us help you. And then for us putting someone under you, one thing I did learn from HB, he said, listen, don't ever give your money away. You don't put your personal sponsor under someone else. That's just not, he said, it will make them lazy. They will always be looking for you to give them something. You want to be able to earn what you get. And it just makes more sense, guys. Think about it. When you give somebody something over and over and over, they start expecting it. They're unappreciated. Then they still end up leaving you. You've done all that for them. You did put somebody under them, and they still left you and went somewhere else.
And I kind of want to touch on that too, because if you see T. Gray, Mark Hithcart, Edwin Haynes, and they all talk about thanking HB, they all talk about thanking Mr. Holtenbugs. They all say the same thing. He never gave me anything. He made me earn what I have. And so I promise you, there were so many people that left Holtenbugs before, so many people. Everything that you're going through, everything that we're going through, he went through. And so, but the ones who stick and stay are the ones who really appreciate what it is that you've been able to do for them. And the ones that want something from you, they want you to do something for them, those may not be the people that you really long-term want around you. And so if you look at the circle that Mr. Holtenbugs has brought on today, I'm sure his circle was different 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I'm sure it was different back then. But if you look at the circle and what he's been able to build today, every single last one of them has said, Holtenbugs has never given me anything. I remember even the story with Johnny Wembrey when he was talking about how he carried Holtenbugs water bottles, or he carried his bags into a meeting just to be in that meeting. And that wasn't too long ago. That was only a couple of years ago. He was still the icon in the industry and carrying bags for Mr. Holtenbugs because he never gave him anything. And so when you look at Mr. Holtenbugs and you say, I want those results, I want that money that he has, you have to do the things that he has done. And one of the things that he's never done is he never has given one of his leaders anything. And so same thing with us.
And here's the big one. I don't know who my upline is. My upline is not helping me. That's huge, right? Let me tell you something. First of all, you don't know who sponsored you, then you didn't take this business serious enough anyway. If you don't know who your sponsor is, you don't know who signed you up, right? I know who signed me up, and I know who my upline's upline is. I know all of that all the way up to Mr. Holtenbugs. If you don't know that, first of all, you're not taking your business serious. I know everything about my business. Why? Because I am plugged in. So if my upline, my sponsor, decide to leave, so what? Goodbye. You're not responsible for my income. I am responsible for my income. So if you decide to leave as my upline, don't let the door hit you in the back, because I'm going to stay right here. I got to leave a legacy for my family, for my children's children's children, right? I don't have time for the mess. So if your upline, you don't know who your upline is, so what? I always say, I don't look up to my upline look up to me because of my production. So it doesn't matter who sponsored me. It does not matter who's. Most people don't even know who my sponsor is today. Why? Because I am my own sponsor, because I am responsible for Jackie Pippins' business. Nobody else is responsible for my business.
And that goes into building the company inside of the company. And so you just have to dream a little bit bigger. That's it. You have to have bigger dreams. And when your dreams are so big and you really want them so much, nothing else matters but those dreams. And it doesn't matter who quits. Just because this person quits, are your children not going to eat? Imagine if her sponsor 10 years ago quit and she quit because their sponsor quit. I wouldn't have been here. And I wouldn't have been eating. And so just look at that perspective and say, it doesn't matter. I'm building my own company within the company.
That's amazing. And here's our last thing that we have to say before we talk about vision. We got to talk about vision.
Yeah.
Why should someone follow you?
Why shouldn't someone follow you?
Right?
That's a good one too. Go ahead.
Why should someone follow you? They're going to follow you because of your production, because of what you're doing in the business. If you're one of those persons, you're in and out. Today you like Ibüümerang, tomorrow you don't. Who wants to follow you? As Mr. Johnny Wembrey says, you can't follow a parked car. You can't. They're not going anywhere. I cannot follow a parked car. And so if you're wondering why your team members are not following you, it's because you're parked. You're parked. And don't think that your team members don't know that you're parked. Oh, they know that you're parked. They know by your walk and by your talk. They know exactly when you are parked. So don't think you're hiding, because you cannot hide in this business. let me tell you something, honey. This business will expose you. It would expose you for who you really are. And most people think, gosh, do you ever sleep? Do you ever sleep, right? They know that they know that they know that they know that I'm plugged in. I'm plugged into the system. You cannot catch me off guard. Why? Because I'm consistent after consistent after consistent. I have bad days. Yes, I have bad days, but it doesn't stop me from my business. I remember when I was working corporate America, I had bad days. I still had to go in to work and perform. And it's the same way with your business. This is my legacy. So you mean because I'm having a bad day, I can't perform? I can't be consistent? I'm mad at everybody? It doesn't work like that. If you want, Mr. Holtenberg is going to create millionaires in this company. If you want to be one of those millionaires, you got to stop being in and out, in and out. You have to remain consistent. You have to remain steadfast, unmovable, and unshakable. As Mr. Edwin Haynes said, you can't shake my tree. Why? Because I'm a person to follow, period.
Yeah, and don't get parked because your team is parked. A lot of times that happens too, just because your team isn't moving at the time. Now I can't move because they're not moving. That is so not what we just said. How to keep your team moving while you're moving. So if there's a time where your team stops, and it happens all the time, your team just stops, and sometimes for no reason at all, you have to keep going. That's another reason why they would follow you, because even when the going gets tough, you still take charge, you still lead, and you still keep going. And you have to be authentically you. Don't try to be somebody else that they want you to be. Don't try to take on the roles of everybody else, or try to say, I have to talk like this because this is what a professional sounds like. I have to do this because this is what this person does. Just be yourself. A lot of times, if you say things funny, that could be a reason why people follow you, because they love the way you say things. Look at Cardi B. They love the way her energy is, the way she talks, the way she is. And so just be authentically you. Don't try to be what you think is professional, what you think people are looking for, because you have no idea. You just have to be yourself, and be yourself 100% of the time, and don't apologize for being yourself.
Awesome. Well, Jayla, let's talk about vision.
Yeah, we do have to talk
I'm
about
excited. We have 27 more days before vision.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the first virtual business in Ibüümerang. You all, we are about to make history. And why should you be there? Why should you be there?
Well,
it's vision.
Right.
It's vision. Do you have a vision? Right. This is 2020. Do you have a vision? Right. We wouldn't miss this for the world. And listen, you all know what our convention has been like when we were all together, right? Holton and Erlingbugs, the corporate team, they know how to put it together. Trust me, this is not going to be any different. If you miss this, you don't want to leave a legacy for your family.
Shame on you.
Yeah, right. You don't want to. I remember when I was in corporate America, you all, and we had a 3-day customer service that we had to attend, and it was out of state, right? And it was mandatory. She was little. You think I didn't find a babysitter? You think I didn't prep meals before I left? I did what it took to get there because I had to get there, right? The same here. Now, it's not mandatory, but it is. Do you want to leave a legacy? Do you want to become that diamond? Do you want to become one of those millionaires? You need to be at vision. You need to be at the virtual. Listen, I'm gonna get front I'm gonna get front row seat no matter what. I'm gonna be on there on the front row. Period. Why? Because I am ready. I am going to change my life. I'm going for the excitement. I am going so I can leave a legacy for her children's children. You all, it just makes sense. Don't miss it. Listen, this is your business. Why would they have a convention and you're not being there? You're not at your own convention. Shame on you.
Right. I mean, the company, the corporate team, everybody has done so much for the vision, for the team, for the event. And so the least you can do is be there. That's the least you could do, is just be there. Sit, really pay full attention, because they're really bringing some things on. We don't even have any idea what's happening, but we just know that we have to be there. We have no idea how it's going to be done, how the production is going to be done. But one thing Mr. Holtenbugs told us a long time ago, is one thing I will never forget. He said, give me 1% of your trust and allow us to earn the other 99%. So I'm going to say the same thing for vision. Give us 1% of your trust. That means you have to buy a ticket, and you have to buy an all access ticket. That's 1%. And allow vision to earn the other 99%. We're not going to ask you to fully trust us all the way. Just wait. Just give us 1% and allow us to earn the other 99%.
All right. We're excited. So Mr. Mark, Mr. T-Gray, back to you guys.
Yes, thank you guys so much for having us.
Wow. Dynamic duo power. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for that blessing.
I felt like a little kid when Jackie was talking, and she was just like, you know, she was talking like my mom talked. And I was like, oh, hold on. So, but you know what? We need to hear that. That's what we need to hear. And that's what everybody needed to hear, Jackie. And thank you so much for that. Thank you for being real and direct and straight with us, because that's what was needed. There's too many people out there that take it for granted, and they won't take it for granted anymore if they heard that. So thank you so much for everything. And I want to give a shout out to Rosalind Drayton. Rosalind Drayton. She has been dropping stars this whole time for you, Jackie and Jahla. She's been awesome. So thank you so much, Rosalind.
So that means the BÜM Foundation thanks you guys for doing a great training too, Jackie and Jahla. We appreciate you guys so much.
All right, rock and roll.
All right, well, hey Mark, it's been an action-packed flight school. I saw Holtenbugs comment in the Facebook chat. This has been absolutely one of the best flight schools ever, definitely because of our dynamic duo there, Jackie and Jahla. And why don't we just show everybody what's coming up next and wrap this up.
All right. Hey, guys, we love you. Thank you so much for joining us on Flight School today. And have a fantastic, awesome, killer weekend. Boom.
Absolutely. We got the schedule up. We'll see you guys at the top.
It's all about perfect timing. Wake up in the morning shining. Gotta stay on my grinding. They try to leave me behind it, but now I'm about to go diamond. 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 Yeah, right now. Yeah, I'm about to go diamond. You can see all my teeth when I'm smiling. Not staying at the bottom, I'm climbing. Got it out the dirt, I had to find it. Got it out the dirt. Yeah, I'm about to go diamond. I'm just living my life and they don't like it. One day you should get up and try it. You know I can't deny it. It's all about perfect timing. Wake up in the morning shining. Gotta stay on my grinding. They try to leave me behind it, but now I'm about to go diamond. Now I'm about to go diamond. Now I'm about to go diamond. Now I'm about to go diamond, yeah. Yo, wait. I'm about to go diamond. Stay connected with my team like Verizon, oh yeah. No, it's not surprising, cause I never give up, I keep on fighting, oh yeah. It's not that far away. Better know I'm here to stay. Never will let go away. Never will let go away. It's all about perfect timing. Wake up in the morning shining. Gotta stay on my grinding. They try to leave me behind it, but now I'm about to go diamond. 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 Yeah.
Never strike out, I knock it out the park. Don't sit on the bench, yeah, you know that I start. Money come in, yeah, my team living large. My diamonds be shining, they glow in the dark. World series,